Hello everyone. We will wait for next 1 or 2 minutes that everybody join, and then we will start this webinar. Yeah, hello everyone. Good evening. This is Fauzan. I work as client service quant in Tradetron, and today we are going to discuss strategy creation on India VIX. Can someone please confirm if you can see my screen and am I audible? Okay, thank you everyone. So as you can see on my screen that today we are going to discuss strategy based on India VIX. So the topics which we are going to cover here is strategy creation based on India VIX keyword. Okay. So how to make groups in your conditions and how to copy paste your conditions. So this will also be covered in this webinar. And uses of fine strike keyword like in position builder. How to use fine strike keyword means what are the multiple uses which can be used in your strategy. Okay. And last but not the least will be the Q&A session. So let's start with this webinar. So basically, we will start with this one. I will just give you a brief introduction about this block. So this is a strategy info block, as we all know. Here we give some name to a strategy, some tags, as well as description for a strategy. Okay. So we will start with strategy creation from set 1. By clicking on this button, you can add multiple sets in your strategy. So why to create multiple sets? Because you can have multiple conditions. Like in one set, you can have conditions for Nifty. In another, you can have conditions for Bank Nifty. Like this, you can use multiple sets in your strategy. So this is the condition builder of your strategy, and this is the position builder of your strategy. Based on these conditions, whichever you are assigning here, the positions will be taken. Okay. So we will start with the condition. Like let's say we want to take trade after 9:30. So let's take the time as 9:30. Okay. So now we will see how to create condition based on India VIX first. Okay. So to create the condition based on India VIX, what we have to do is first we have to select the keyword position here. Okay. And as we all know, this -1 represents the previous candle, 0 represents the current candle here, and -2 is the previous of previous candle. So we will select based on previous candle only. So after selecting this is as usual means keyword which we used in another in our any other keyword, like our any other technical keyword we use like this only. The only change here is in instrument name you have to select here NSE IDX. that is index. As soon as you have selected NSE IDX, in this one, you will select the first option itself as India VIX. You just have to click on OK. So here, you are checking the -1 India means if the India VIX is rising or means declining. So how to check if -1, if position close of -1 India VIX is greater than, like this, you can copy and paste your conditions. We will also check how to copy and paste entire conditions block. Okay, so here I'm selecting as -2. So if my position of -1 is greater than position of -2 of instrument India VIX, then we will take the position. So if this condition is getting satisfied, then we are actually creating a new position here. So to select new position, even we can select buy or sell position as per our requirement. So I'm just taking an example for buy one here. If VIX is increasing, as we all know that in most of the cases, whenever the VIX is increasing, the market tends to fall, right? So what we will do here is, even we can buy the put or we can sell the call. So like this, I'm just selling the call here. Now which call to sell? So you can select here as per your choice. Like we will also see how to use the find strike here. First we will select the underlying as Nifty. Okay, you can use the find strike for means various uses. Like you can select strike based on delta, LTP, or any other Greeks you want. So first we will check for LTP. Here it will be number. Option type as CE because we are shorting the call, and this will be any. Okay, so expiry, you can select monthly or weekly expiry from here as per your choice. And this offset represents the next, if you want to take trade on next expiry, like if you are keeping it as 0, then it will take the current expiry. If you are selecting here as 1, then it will select the next expiry. So let's take it as 0 for now. Now let's say if the VIX is rising, we are shorting the call, means the call which we are selecting, whichever having the LTP nearest to 200 rupee. So like this, you can use the find strike keyword to short a call having the LTP nearby to 200 rupee. So it will fetch in the entire options chain, and whichever strike is nearby to this 200 rupee, it will short it. So I'm just adding the position here. Okay. So similarly, you can even buy the put also if you want. Okay. So like this, you can create a condition based on this. So suppose if you want another condition, like if you want to take trades based on the delta, so how to check that? So you can just select here as NFO. Call Nifty. Here it will be FX. Here it will be lots. So in FX again we can use find strike. So here we will select the strike based on delta. Again it will be number. It will be call. So like this, suppose if you want to check, if you want to select the strike based on delta value as 0.35, so just we have to write here as 0.35 or 0.5, whichever you want. Okay, and just have to click the submit. So this keyword will fetch the strike. It will fetch in the entire option chain, and whichever strike having the delta of 0.5, it will take the position of that strike. So this is how you can create your conditions and your position based on the LTP as well as the this one delta. or any other Greeks you want. Okay, so yeah, this is how it is. So, and many of users ask how to select means how to create condition based on the day wise, like if you want to take trades on only your expiry days. So what you can do here is, here you can simply click here as today. See, you can select strikes, sorry, you can select days based on expiry days based on many ways. Like in many ways you can select the expiry day. So we are, I'm just showing you one another way here today. Equal to current week expiry. Just select the other Nifty. Okay. So this condition, these conditions will only get satisfied on the expiry day. Okay. Whenever it will be the expiry day of Nifty, and the time will be greater than 9:30, and if these conditions are matching it. Okay. So even you can select here, for now the VIX has been selected for day, where you can even select it for 5 minute, 1 minute, or whatever as per your choice. Okay, like this you can select, you can make your condition based on that. So this is how you can do it. And as I already showed you how to copy the conditions like this, by clicking on this plus you can copy it, and by clicking this you can paste it. Okay, but what if you want to copy the entire block, means if you want to copy this entire block, you can see the copy button here. Just click on this copy button. But before pasting that, you are not seeing the paste option here. To see the paste option, what you have to do here is, you just have to scroll down to the bottom, click on this create button. Okay, as soon as if you have clicked on the create button, you will see the paste option here. So you can paste these conditions in this exit block. Even you can place this in this entry block, or wherever you want. Okay, so like this you can do it. So yeah, so this is how it is. So we will move forward to see the universal conditions. Like you can even group the conditions based on this PNL keyword. Like if you want to take exit based on PNL, you can simply select your PNL greater than number 5K. Similarly, you can also take the exit based on time. Like whenever time is greater than 3 p.m., I want to exit. So simply I'm just copying it down here and pasting it here. It should be in or. So like this, you can create condition based on PNL as well as time. Even you can do it for loss also. So you can check for loss as well. This should be PNL less than, let's say, minus 5K. Okay. So like this, you can create condition based on universal exit. As universal exit don't have any positions, it will just check for the open position in the strategy and exit all the open positions in the strategy. Okay, as you can read it from here. So now let's have a look on advanced setting, how to place advanced settings on your strategy. Okay, so see here, as I always told, as I always say, that advanced settings of the strategies works on the entire strategy level and not on any specific set level. So by the means that whenever you are placing any settings here, it will check for the entire strategy. Okay, not for the specific set. So here are the execution types, price execution types. Here you can see market price, average of bid ask, best price, and LTP. So apart from all these three, average of bid ask, best price, and LTP, only the market price will take the market orders. Okay, rest all three will take the execution as limit orders. Okay, suppose if you are selecting it as LTP, so what it will do is, whatever will be the last traded price of that instrument available in the market, it will take that price as a limit price and it will place on your broker's terminal. So this revision attempts is used to revise your orders like if we're selecting as 5, so it will revise your orders 5 times. Okay, so here it is increased by tick, means after how many attempts, means after how many revisions you want to increase your ticks, means in every revision how many ticks you want to increase basically. So if you're selecting it as one tick, the one tick of Nifty is 0.5. Okay, so it will place the it will modify your previous order with 0.5 tick, and it will again place it. Okay, so this is how it is. And after 5 attempts also, if you're selecting this timeout time as 5 seconds, so let's say after every 1 second, if your order is getting revised, and after 5 seconds also, if your order is not completed yet, I mean executed yet, so what action you have to take as a final action? So you can select here as execute at market price, cancel, or ignore your orders. Okay, so now how this actually works is, whenever you're placing your condition your execution type as LTP, so it will revise after means in every revision it will increase one tick. Okay, but after this 5 tick also, if your order is not getting executed, then what it will do is it will take the highest price available in the market. Okay, so it will not take the executable market price, it will take the highest price available in the market, and it will tends to execute your complete your order. In order to complete your execution, it will take the highest price. So it's always better to use market price in this scenarios. So the benefits of market price is the slippages, or we can say missing of trades will be less. Okay, so always use market price in these scenarios. However, you can use all these types. So this is the tranching size. So this is the tranche size. If you are keeping it as 50%, what this means is, if your strategy having 10 lots, okay, so what it will do is, if you're selecting it as 50%, it will execute your 5 lots in one go, and remaining 5 lots after this specified time. Here in this case, it is 10 seconds. So after this 10 seconds, another 5 lot will be executed. And similarly, it goes for the exit also. If your exit conditions is satisfying, then it will first exit the first 5 lots, and later on it will execute the remaining 5 lots. So this is the trailing stop loss block. You can assign trailing stop loss for your strategy. This works on the PNL keyword. This is reactivate on exit after. So basically, this works only after universal exit. It does not work on set exit. So whichever time you are specifying here, like say 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or 2 minutes, whichever time you are specifying here, it will execute. It will start. It will active after this specified time. So this is the check conditions every. Okay, you can have continuous. You can have 1 minute, 5 minutes as per your requirement. So what does this mean is, let's say if your algorithm is taking 2 to 3 seconds to complete check your conditions, okay, for one cycle, and one cycle represents as from entry till universal exit, it is termed to be as one cycle. So if your algorithm is taking 3 seconds to complete one cycle, then if your settings are for check continuously, then it will check the entire conditions every 3 or 4 seconds, consecutive 3 or 4 seconds. But suppose if you're clicking it as 1 minute, then what it will do is, it will, after checking the conditions, means after 4 seconds, it will wait another 60 seconds, that is 1 minute, and after that 1 minute, it will again check your conditions. So if the possibility of slipping of trades or missing of trades will be higher if you're selecting it as 1 minute, because if your conditions are getting satisfied in that lapse period, means lapse time, then it will be ignored. So better, if you want your conditions to be to have less slippages or less missing trades, then always select it as check continuously. So this is the capital required block. This block is useful if your strategy is on marketplace, so that your subscribers can get an idea how much capital is required for your strategy. Okay, this is an optional block actually. You can specify any amount just to give an idea to your subscribers. So this is the take trades. Like if you can read here, start condition check after exchange opens. So basically our exchange opens at 9:15. So if your settings are for 10 minutes, then your entire strategy's condition will be started checking after 9:25. That is after 10 minutes. And similarly, if this is last condition check before exchange closes. So our exchange closes at 9:30. So if you are clipping as 10 minutes, so these conditions will be stopped checking at, from 3:20. That is 10 minutes before the exchange close. So this is the rollover and expiry block. By using this block, you can roll over your existing positions to next week or next month on the expiry day. Okay. Suppose if you are selecting it next week, so on expiry day, after this specified time, that is 3 p.m., your existing positions will be rolled over to next week. So these are some marketplace settings. If you can see here, if you want to list your strategy on marketplace, what you can do here is you can simply click it here on yes. Okay. And you have option to list your strategy on marketplace, that is Tradetron's marketplace. Else, if you want your strategy to be private and to be shared with your certain group of people, so what you can do is you can just select here is yes. So it represents as subscribers with private link only. So if you selected this yes, then this will not be listed in Tradetron's marketplace. Only you can share your strategy with whichever means whoever you want to. So by copying this link and sharing this link of your strategy, you can share your strategy. So this is monthly fixed fee as well as the variable fee for your strategy. You can have monthly fixed fee, either this or this one, or even you can have both. So this is the profit sharing percentage basically. And yeah, that's it. So this is invoice frequency. You can generate invoice based on per month, per year, or means per quarter as per your choice. This is the allow others to duplicate your strategy. If you want your friends to duplicate your strategy, then you can select here as yes, and you can share the link. Okay, so this is how it is. So right now I'm just updating it. So yeah, this is how you can create your strategy. And if you want to deploy it on paper trade, you can just click on deploy here. Paper trade is already selected, and just click on deploy here. Okay, so yeah, this is all about the strategy creation webinar. So if you have any queries, you can ask in Q&A block or chat block. So one user is asking, can I program one strategy to entry for maximum to 3 times in a trading day, please? So I hope you are asking for means entry to be make only on means on only 3 times entry you want in your strategy. So certainly you can do that. For that, what you have to do is just click on this condition, its positions detail. You can select here as entry. Here it should be count. Underline, let's take as Nifty. It's less than. So yeah, this condition will be satisfied only for 3 times. Means after 3 times, this will not enter. So one user is asking, why is tranching relevant? So Nikhil, can you please elaborate on this? I'm not getting your question. So Prasanta is asking how to ensure that which underlying is picked up for condition check. Is it derived from position block and then it check conditions? No, Prashanta. uh, whichever underlying you are selecting here, it will check condition based on that. So in this case, we are checking conditions on India VIX. So if these conditions are getting satisfied based on India VIX, the positions will be created based on this options. Okay, because we are selecting positions for options. You can even select it for futures by adding this another condition, position for futures. I hope it is clear. So one user is asking, will this recording be shared? Yeah, definitely this recording will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. So you can check it from our YouTube channel. So Indrayan is asking, I am a sub broker. Can my clients deal on their Tradetron app, and can I also deal on their behalf? Yeah, definitely you can do that. You can have the portfolio managers plan of Tradetron, or you can have the fund institution plan of Tradetron, and you can manage your client's position based means you can share your strategy with your clients, and you can have profit sharing based on that. So one user Dinesh is asking how I want to trigger a buy trade when one condition Heikeneishi candle is green. So you can make that condition. There is means you can check our YouTube channel. There is already one video related to that. Means how to create condition based on Heikeneishi candles. So however, I will just give you a brief idea how to do that. You can simply I'm just simply copying the conditions here. So your condition was for open equal to low. So here I'm just selecting here as, instead of close, I'm selecting here as open. From here, you can select the instrument means if you want instrument, get runtime, or whatever you want, candle type. From here, you can select Heikeneishi. I'm selecting here as low. So like this, you can check. You can insert instrument name here. Yeah. So this is how you can create condition based on Heikeneishi. So Saurabh, what is your query actually? Can you please repeat it? So one user Chetan is asking how to add entry condition based on particular index point. For example, buy call option if Nifty is 15,800. So it's pretty simple here. You just have to click on LTP greater than, and your specific number is 15,800. So you can simply click here 15,800. In instrument name, it should be Nifty. So whenever this condition is getting satisfied, you can add one position for call like this, okay, or simply just add buy call here. Just add this instrument name, exchange, and this all this. Just fill all this data, and the one call will be bought. So one user Deven is asking how to put condition based on RSI on VIX. So yeah, this is also a nice question. You can also check conditions means on India VIX based on any technical indicator. So how to do that, I will show you. So let's say here, RSI. So like this, you can check RSI on India VIX. Okay, and if it's less than 55, sorry, I mean greater than 55, then you have to enter, right? So like this, you can check. So like this, you can add India VIX condition based on any technical indicator. You can use RSI or any other indicator you want. So one user Haridas is asking how to place limit order in call option. So Haridas, if you're asking for limit order in entry block, then in entry you cannot place a limit order. However, if you want to place a limit order, then you can use repair blocks for the same. And how to place that limit order, there is already a separate video in our YouTube channel. You can just check it out. So one user is asking how to make a scalping strategy. So Pradeep, I believe that you have the conditions based on means on which condition you want to create a scalping strategy, because there are n number of permutation combinations from which you can create a scalping strategy. So one user is asking how to get day high in 5 minutes. Say 5 minute candle close at day high. So I'm not able to understand your question, Rana. Will you please repeat your question? Please elaborate. So, Saurabh, for this, your specific requirement, when a candle high is broken, I want to know the lowest price retraced after the high was broken. So, for this specific condition, a separate Python code is required. You can come us to support chat or over support email, that is support@tradetron.tech, and you can have the custom Python code done for your specific requirement. So, Devin, your query is if RSI fix is higher than 60, then don't re-enter. Only enter if your VIX has come down to 55. So yeah, it's you can simply frame your condition based on that. Yeah, we have checked here for RSI greater than 55. Similarly, we can have the condition for RSI less than 60. So if -2 RSI is less than 60, and -1 greater than 55, then it will take the trade. So it will take trade when RSI is between 55 or 60. So like this, you can frame your condition. So one user is asking how to create a condition based on range bars. So Bala, please check the YouTube channel, our Tradetron's YouTube channel. There is already a separate detailed video regarding the same. So one user Sonal is asking, how can I build condition on RSI divergence? Price is making new lows and RSI is making new high. So it's pretty simple here. You can check here, like I'm just giving you a brief idea how to check. Okay, you can check here like this. When RSI of when RSI minus of -1 candle is greater than if RSI of -1 candle is greater than -2 and close of previous candle is less than if close of previous candle is less than close of previous candle. So this condition will look for divergence when RSI is greater than RSI of -1 is greater than -2, means RSI is rising, and position close means close of the candle is declining. So this will check for this one divergence. So you can check based on this. We assign name here as NFO 50. Like this you can check. Okay. So Devin, you can come us to support chat or email support if you want any assistance from Tradetron's team. Okay. So like this, from your website, you will see the chat option here. You can click on that chat option, and you can start the chat from here. Else you can come us to support chat, support email also. So one user is asking, what is the difference between traded instrument and traded instrument name? So yeah, it is a nice question actually. So most of the users have confusion regarding the same. So I'm just taking an example here. So suppose if you are using the traded instrument here, what it represents is, see, first of all, you have to understand that every keyword returns something, some values, right? So if you are selecting a traded instrument only, and you are selecting in this entry, here you are setting as price and underline, let's say Nifty, set number 1 condition and leg number 1. So now this traded instrument keyword will return as the entry price of Nifty 50 of first entry, okay, first condition and first leg. So what does this represents here? The reference would be set number 1, as there is one condition, first condition entry. So it will be condition number 1 and this leg number 1. So there are 2 legs in this entry block, in this entry position. So it will refer to first entry. So that traded instrument, this traded instrument keyword will return the entry price of that one. Okay. So even you can select here entry strike here, quantity here, whichever you want. You can play around with this keyword. So this is the explanation for traded instrument. Now, how to use traded instrument name? So let's say if you want to check the LTP of that particular leg, of the first leg. Okay, so what you can do here is you can just specify the conditions again. So now the traded instrument name will so LTP keyword will check for traded instrument name and the name of entry blocks first condition, first set, first condition and first leg. So if LTP of that particular leg is greater than the entry price of that traded instrument, then we have to take another position or exit our previous position. So like this will check. I hope it is clear to you. Yes, Arunugam. This repair one's first block means 1 to 1. So why it represents 1 to 1 is because set number is 1, condition number is 2, and leg number, if you're referring for first leg, it will be 1. Correct. So I don't see any new questions here. I think we can conclude this webinar here. Okay, so yeah, this is done. We will see you. We will see everyone in next webinar on next Friday. Okay. So yeah, thanks for attending. Bye.